My name is Christian Ngong. I'm the founder and executive director of Voice of the Voiceless, a non-religious and a non-profit making organization that was founded in Cameroon in April 2016. Our aim is just to be able to help young Cameroonians who are willing to go to school but do not have the means, and also to grant scholarships and start up businesses to orphans, underprivileged children, and street kids. I hail from Com. Com is a locality in the northwest region of Cameroon, precisely in Fundong subdivision. So if you're a Cameroonian and you have not yet visited Com, it means that you still have a long way to go. They say that Cameroon is Africa in miniature. This is actually because of Com. Com has everything that is found in Cameroon as a whole. I am currently living in the United States of America, where I work. I'm a certified life coach. I'm a certified agile coach as well. And I work full-time as a desk operations specialist with Mayo Clinic, one of the best hospitals in the world. We face a lot of challenges living abroad. For example, leaving your home to travel to another home is already a challenge, because you will be bound to leave your culture, you'll be bound to leave the people that you have been living with, you'll be bound to leave the kind of that beautiful environment that you grew up with. Like a lot of things, you are detaching yourself from a different country to reattach in another country, which is actually a challenge, as I can say. Again, you are bound to face new people who are coming from different cultures, and then you are bound to be struggling to match up with your culture. You are now fighting to get immersed in your culture just because you are living in a different country, because no matter how you make it, it can never be like home. Just the fact that the word home has been taken off, it's already a challenge. Secondly, you have to be able to work a lot to meet up with challenges. Being abroad, you actually become a sacrifice, like you are a sacrificial lamb. Your family and everybody home looks up to you as somebody who is living abroad, because somehow people back home believe that being abroad means that you actually have a lot of money that you can spread it at back home as much as they want. And sometimes when they call you to ask for money and you don't have, people will feel that you are actually being stingy. So this is another challenge living abroad. Now you have the kind of maybe environments. There are people that get to deal with different weathers. People maybe come for their first time and they have to deal with certain challenges, like struggling to adapt to the new environment, to the new weather, and to get used to people around you, and you know, it is quite challenging. Now these are just few of the things that we face while living abroad. Talking about projects back home, I've been actually working on a lot of things. There are some that are still in the pipeline, and some we are already working on them already. We have already unveiled them to the public. We are working with the New Generation Farm. New Generation Farm is an agricultural enterprise that is making use of the rich soil of Cameroon. For example, us youths, we feel that Cameroon does not actually has what it takes. Meanwhile, Cameroon has that rich soil that you can use it to become what you want to be. So when we realized that we can make use of this rich soil, we decided to implement the New Generation Farms. And now we are dealing with a lot of palm plantation, with the hopes that in the next 5 years we can be able to employ hundreds of Cameroonians, and we should be able to supply oil not only in Cameroon but in Africa, or some countries in Africa and beyond. So people sometimes do not understand this, but we can actually be able to make good use of Cameroon soil to produce whatever we want. Beside that, we have our humanitarian works that we also carry out at home as well. We recently granted scholarships to students who are going back to school. We have students that they're on our scholarship programs in the University of Yaoundé and University of Bamenda. Some of them will be graduating this November. We also have startup businesses that we have been giving to other Cameroonians. We have trainings that we have trained Cameroonians in different fields, where we train them and also provide them with startup materials. So those are just some few of the things that we are doing back home. Now, for us to be able to do more back home, our people need to do more, and the government of Cameroon also need to do more. because it is a two-way traffic. We cannot do it on our own, and the government or the people back home cannot do it on their own. We need support. The first support from the government is to be able to make access into Cameroon for Cameroonian, for born Cameroonians who have acquired citizenship in another country to actually come into the country without a lot of troubles. Sometimes you feel discouraged investing in a country where you will need a visa to go back to that country, and you feel like if you are being denied the visa, all your investment will go down the drain. Secondly, the government should be able to help us on taxes. The taxes back home are really so much. When you pay taxes back in Cameroon, you feel discouraged because you don't actually really get so much from what you do, but you get to pay a lot of taxes. And Cameroonians too should support us. They should help us. They should be honest. They should work, put in the work. They should not only look at the money to feel that maybe we just harvest the money, because when you work with Cameroonians, maybe like you are abroad and you work with Cameroonians back home, some of them do not take care of the investment. They end up squandering the money and the business goes down the drain. So it's not actually easy working with people back home. My last word for Cameroonians is just that they should understand that it rains everywhere. You can be able to make it everywhere. It is not just about traveling abroad. Forget about the pictures that you see on the internet. Forget about all the flashy stuff that you see. Forget about all the cars and everything. It is not easy abroad as you feel. If you think that you can only make it abroad, then you are failing. There are a lot of people who are making it back at home in Africa. If you put in the hard work that you can put, you can do it everywhere. What I know today, if I knew it some years ago, I would never be abroad. You can be abroad because you don't know that you can do what you can do back home. So you should be able to feel that, to understand that there are a lot of things that you can actually do right there in Cameroon. And secondly, let's just be honest to ourselves. Even if you're in Cameroon and someone is supporting you from abroad, know that it is not easy anywhere. Just the fact that a person is supporting you does not mean